with ribs. Oh, and they cooked great greens. I love the greens. And there was out of sight cornbread and gravy and sweet potato pie. But I gotta tell you, gang, they are messing up the rice.
I'll tell you, my family, there's always something. My uncle just died, too, went to the funeral. My uncle, he was an atheist. Oh, was pitiful. He was lying there, all dressed up, no place to go. He was a lazy guy, my uncle. Who was he lazy? He was so lazy, he married a girl who was pregnant.
Ridiculous, bro. Old school comedy.
Oh, I love Rodney Dangerfield.
And nigga said
Welcome
she's so
to
lazy.
the yeah,
She's so
exactly.
lazy she married a bitch that was pregnant. It's hilarious.
Mhm.
I love Rodney Dangerfield, man. Love all his movies.
Facts.
Welcome to the Letcha Know podcast. Eric, why don't you introduce the cast?
What's going on, good peoples, man? Of course, man, I got NOOZ right here in the house.
Yeah, that.
I got Ski down there in the middle. What's going on, Ski? I got Sly Fox down there. What's going on, Sly?
What up?
Red Pill into his house. What's up, Red Pill?
My brothers, my sis, what's happening?
You
And
already
then, of
know.
course, we got P in the house. What we got going on, P?
Oh, tonight's going to be fun. We have comedy going on tonight. Lots of comedy. And I think the first topic that we want to get into tonight is classic comics. This is what we started out with. We got, Rodney Dangerfield up there, Mr. Miyagi. I don't know his actual real name. And the king of one-liners, Henny. I want to know what you guys like when you were growing up. I mean, what kind of comics did you gravitate towards? What did you watch, or what kind of skits, movies, things like that did you enjoy?
Man, I grew up on Def Jam, no lie. Def Jam and that a Comic View. Them was like the first comedians I got introduced to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did Def Jam, and then it was Comedy Central Presents.
Everything. He used to have all that shit on VHS tape. Then they recorded everything.
Yeah.
We all did. Hell yeah.
And what's crazy about them shows, though, to me, like, them niggas was popping, like, for example, that was like early 90s. Niggas was, to us, like superstars, right?
Yeah.
But they really didn't get their break. Like Bernie Mac ain't really get his break till he was like the 2000s when the #1 stunner came out. Nigga, that's when the Kings of Comedy came out. Like niggas didn't really get their niggas was on that long grind, man. Them comedy niggas was on a long grind.
But a lot of them had good places in movies. Bernie Mac had a lot of good spots in movies before Kings of Comedy, though.
Cedric the Entertainer. Yeah, but we're talking about comedy.
Yeah, I know.
That nigga, I'm talking about for his comedy bit, for him to be doing what he was doing when he was doing the kick ass. When he had the airbrush jeans on and all that. All the way. It took America to realize that nigga was funny. Like 20 years? Like, goddamn.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He also did a lot of black comedy too, so it wasn't until he became like more mainstream household comedy that people started to realize, yeah, this motherfucker's talented.
Yeah, when he jumped in Bad Santa, it was like, hold on, this dude crazy.
Yeah, when he started doing like more mainstream stuff, he definitely, people realized he has actual fucking talent.
I think one of my favorite roles that he was in Life.
Life, hell yeah.
That's a good one.
The gay blonde dude, was he blind? What was his problem?
He
was crazy
blonde. As hell. He was gay. One second, I'm pulling up the video.
Huh? Out of step.
Yeah. Yeah.
What'd you say? Girl, ox is just a male cow.
Male cows. Oh, yeah.
What about
Bernie Mac? Who else?
Baby
was always on that motherfucking Comic View and Def Comedy Jam tearing shit down.
Marlon.
DL, you look at DL Hughley, damn near do political comedy now and shit.
D.L. Hughley is underrated. He's super underrated.
I agree 1,000%. Why you say that though?
I think D.L. Hughley is underrated because Yeah, he's funny, but he's a chameleon. He can do black comedy. He can do regular ass comedy. He can do political commentary and have an intelligent point of view about it.
Yeah, he got a lot of pockets. He definitely got a lot of pockets.
Well,
what about my dog Robin Harris though? Oh, my fault. Go ahead, Craig.
Yeah,
niggas don't know
that's
about
a good
Robin
one.
Harris.
That's
yeah.
a good
1 second. Let me play this Jangalang skit. Wait, why is there no volume?
Hey. How you doing? I'm fine, thank you. First time in? Nah, not at all. Been in and out of prison, mostly in. So you won't have no problem adjusting? Shouldn't have a problem, no. If you need anything of any kind, you need to holler. Name Jingling. I appreciate it. Jangle-A? Jangle-A. Claude. Yeah, Claude. Your hand nice and supple. Like a lady.
Jangle-A! What the hell I tell you about pitching Woo on the job, boy?
Yeah. Hey, you see your boy in the background? He had his boyfriend was mad as hell.
Yep.
Hey, he funny too though. The boyfriend though, he played the Joanna Man.
Yeah. You're right.
I think he gay in real life.
No, don't do that. Don't tell me that. You're gonna mess me up, man.
Yeah, but like another one that I mean, everybody I think likes him, but I don't know if people realize how much of an impact he had on comedy so far is Dave Chappelle. I mean, he's one of the first comics in our era to actually do politically incorrect comedy. So like me and Ev were talking on the side about one of his skits that he was doing. It was the one with the baby on the streets selling dope.
Yeah. No, he's talking about DC.
Yeah.
Talking about DC being one of the most roughest ghettos.
I used to think DC had the roughest ghettos in the country. Nah, nigga. I have seen some shit now. Oh, there's some rough areas outside of DC. Yeah, everybody should go to the ghetto. I was taken to the ghetto one time. That's the worst. When you get taken and you're not expecting to go. You know, usually you want to know when you go in the ghetto, like, I'm going to see some wild shit. I got to prepare myself. I'm going to see something crazy. When you're taken, it's different. I had a limousine driver. It was after a show. It was late at night. It was like 3 in the morning. I had a limousine driver. He was a nice guy talking to me and shit. Oh, hey, where you from, dog? DC? Word? That's a rough city, man. And his cell phone started ringing. Hold on 1 second. Hello? Oh, what's up, nigga? What? What the fuck? Slow down. What? What the fuck? No! Fuck that, nigga. Fuck it. I'm on my way. Woo. Hey. I gotta make a stop real quick. At 3 o'clock in the morning. I didn't know he was taking me to the ghetto at first. I started looking out the window. I was like, what the fuck? It's gun store, liquor store, gun store. Where the fuck you taking me? This don't look good. He didn't say shit. He just pulled up in front of an old rickety building that looked like a project. Now, I'd never been there before. I'm not sure if it was a project, but it certainly had all the familiar symptoms of a project. A fucking crackhead ran this way. And then another one jumped out of a tree and shit. And I said, I'll be right back. And left me. Took the keys with him and just left me. At 3 o'clock in the morning, in front of a project, in a fucking limousine. This was not good. I was like, man, I gotta look around and see if I can see some landmarks and figure out where I'm at. Might have to escape on foot. Now, this is when I knew I was in a bad neighborhood. You only see this in the worst neighborhoods. Remember, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I look out the window, It was a fucking baby standing on a corner. Look at this. And the baby didn't even look scared. He was just standing there.
His name is Man.
I mean, it made me sad. It made me sad, really. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to help the baby. Well, I don't trust you either. I'm sorry. Click. Click. The old baby on the corner trick, eh? I'm not gonna fall for that shit. Where's this limousine driver? You know, I start feeling bad. As time goes by, I start feeling worse. Like, man, what is wrong with me? What the hell's wrong? I'm scared of a baby. I mean, this baby could be in trouble. He might need my help. I gotta do something. But I wasn't gonna get out the car. I'm serious, man. I just cracked the window a little bit. There's an old limousine. I can roll it down. Hey, baby. Baby, go home, man. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. What the fuck are you doing up? The baby said, I'm selling weed, nigga. I said, oh, shit. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, I guess you did okay.
Yeah, nah.
Man, he go. He to go, man. He go, man. He to go. Well, I ain't gonna say he to go, but
I mean, in the modern day comics,
man. Red Fox is funny too, though, man. You got
Hey,
no,
I just got done watching I'm watching this documentary on Eddie Murphy, and he got Dave Chappelle on there. And Dave Chappelle was talking about how he like developed his skill set off of Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor. That was interesting to see.
I love Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor and George Carlin are some of my all-time favorites.
Oh, yeah, man, George Carlin, yeah, he's one of the greats.
Unpopular opinion over here. Unpopular opinion. Y'all gonna hate this, but Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor don't do it for me. I think Charlie Murphy funnier than Eddie Murphy.
Oh, Charlie.
I think Charlie Murphy's funnier. Yeah, I'll give you that. Charlie Murphy's funnier than Eddie.
Eddie Murphy, so like from what I was seeing, that he was like he had more energy and raw than what he had in the other comedy.
Because he was on blow. You're talking like in the 80s and comedy was like, you know, cocaine central.
Just get straight into it. Just get in straight into it. Say he was on blow.
You know, Eddie Murphy didn't do drugs. Charlie Murphy was the one doing the drugs. That's why he got the jokes with Rick James and all that.
So he's sweating like that for no reason.
He was in leather. He was in a leather.
He was in leather. He was in leather.
I'll give you that. He was in leather, but still.
Yeah.
No, but
he didn't smoke.
Who's your favorite comedian, man? Who's your favorite growing up? Slide.
For growing up, I'm kind of young, so like for me, I was like 12 in 2002, so fucking Dave Chappelle is always going to have a soft spot in my heart because Chappelle's show came out. I'm in middle school. Everybody watched it. Everybody would talk about it. Like Chappelle's got a special place in my heart.
Me too.
Damn, you was in middle school when Chappelle's show came out?
Yeah, dude. I was like, it's like 6th grade, 7th to 6th grade. Yeah, 6th grade when Chappelle's show came out.
That was my freshman year of college.
Damn. I don't even want to
Hey, y'all ever watch remember Robin Williams, the black Robin Williams, the one who played the dad in
Robin Harris.
Yeah,
Robin Harris, yeah.
Like
Red Pill brought him up.
Yeah.
He had some sets that people slept on. Red Fox brought that. I think Red Fox kind of laid a certain style for other comedians, like in the 80s and in the early 90s. The way they presented, because like he came with it. He had that energy and shit.
I've never even watched any Robin Harris.
Robin Harris.
And you ain't never seen Baby Kids?
Baby's Kids.
I have seen Baby Kids. Okay, yeah.
So they had to play Baby's Kids.
House Party, man. What's your house party?
Man,
But hold on, you know
last
what's crazy about Bebe's Kids is Faison Love did the voiceover on that. He was dead when that movie came out.
You actually, I heard that. You're right. They said
Yeah.
Faison Lay was real cool and he had him doing it, which they say he
You
sounded
know
just
what,
like.
man? How did you say something?
Yep.
You right, man. It did sound like he phase on
Yep. They study him, and they get in the studio, and they jump into that character, and he just nailed that shit to where people really didn't know. So he was talking about it in interviews later.
Yeah.
But let me ask y'all this. In hip hop, you get criticized for having writers.
Uh-huh.
Can you claim to be the GOAT if you do your stand-ups, but you got a team of writers?
Nope.
I don't think so.
No,
Absolutely not.
Ghost
Okay, so
comedy is weak.
Put the asterisk up there.
Who
What?
wants to start first then, man? Because I got something to say. We'll go on that. Go ahead.
As far as that goes,
Yeah. I mean, it's
I'm
just
more
like
against jokes stealing than I am guys working together on jokes or like doing a joke, something like that.
But you can work on jokes with somebody, and it's not them writing jokes for you. You're not performing something that wasn't written by you. And I think you can't call yourself the GOAT if you're taking other people's work and like, all right, and just reciting it and doing whatever. That's bullshit. I think that's
I would
bullshit.
say I could say like the GOAT writer, the one that helped a lot of people's jokes that like through the decades was Paul Mooney.
That's my GOAT right there. That's my GOAT.
Paul Mooney.
That's my GOAT.
Yeah, Paul Mooney's good.
That's my
His deadpan delivery is crazy.
Yeah. Paul Mooney was that guy. He was there with Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy. Then he was there helped writing jokes with Dave Chappelle for the Chappelle Show. He's he's a guy
and he the one that pushed that nigga word like Richard did it, but like you said, he was pinning a lot of Richard shit.
Yeah.
Paul Mooney is the truth.
Yeah, he came out.
Anytime
Yeah,
you got white people getting upset and walking out your shit because they can't take it. Yeah, that's the GOAT to me.
And they hit a nerve in that motherfucker. Nah, but see, you got people that get like you got movie comics and you got stand-up comics, because a lot of people watch these movies. They'll like, I know people that got like Mike Epps. They'll say, I don't like his stage show, but he's dope in movies. You know what I'm saying? There's so many pockets with comedians.
Where's Mike Epps from, Red? Where's Mike Epps from, Red?
He from Gary, Indiana.
He's from Indy, I think, isn't he?
Yeah, he's from Gary.
He's from here. He's from Indianapolis.
Yeah, he's from Indy.
Don't let him lie to you. I want to see what rumors was out there. I want to see what rumors was traveling.
Who told you that?
What, Gary? I thought he said he was from Gary.
No, he's
I used to work.
Carrollton.
Yeah, I used to work with his son at the Guitar Center. His grandfather and his son would stop by all the time. And yeah, they're definitely from Indianapolis.
Oh, that's what's up.
Mike Epps. Who else we got? Vivica Fox. I don't count her as a comedian, but
nah,
you don't want to claim her right now.
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr, A1.
Yeah, he was one of the writers. The Chappelle Show. He was a writer. No, you were talking about from Indianapolis. I thought we were just on comedians.
About just from some sluts from Indianapolis. I said Mike Epps and Vivica is all we got down there in the movies, right?
That's all I can think of.
Hey, Bill Burr is one of those guys. Who's get kind of slept on a little bit. His energy and how his delivery is always dope.
Yeah.
He's got an animated series that's on Netflix. I forget the name of it, but it's pretty good. Like a lot of people kind of like glossed over it, but if you go back and look at it, he's got a couple seasons on there that's pretty fucking funny.
Mm-hmm.
I like when he does an interview with somebody and they start talking, on some like off topic politics shit, whatever. He just starts fucking tearing them a new one. That's my favorite.
To me, Bill Burr is like the comedic Eminem. Like he's always mad. It's like he's mad as fuck. He's like, damn, he's mad about everything. Everything pisses him off.
Well, him and Tim Dillon. I like Tim Dillon a lot too.
What it's called Live at Red Rocks. That's what it's called.
Yeah, yep.
Is that on Netflix or something?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
F is for family. F is for family. It's kind of like he's got an animated one called F is for family.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've seen that one though, but
that was one of the first ones that like Netflix started to do to try to rival Family Guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It don't land like Family Guy, but it's pretty
Yeah,
funny.
it's all right. Yeah, I've seen it before.
Yeah,
I
but
think
what
I
News
seen
was
it.
saying, most comedians, most great comedians are angry people. They're mad about something. If you watch about their shows and things like that, they're mad about the government, they're mad about race relations, they're mad about society, something. They always got something they're angry about. So yeah.
Has everybody on here seen the Kings of Comedy?
Yeah,
of course.
Hell yeah.
Been
Oh, yeah.
years. It's been
yeah.
years, but
Wow, though. It's been a while.
Do y'all think that's the proper Kings of Comedy? Like, do y'all think that's
No.
like?
I think
At that time,
I think at that time, yeah, but like with now with shows like Kill Tony and the internet being such a thing, you can be a fucking great comedian, but never do any movies, never be on TV, but you could be fucking killer. You know, and I think right now we have such a good climate for comedy than we've had in the last 10 years or so. Over the last 4, it's gotten fucking great.
Yeah, this is
I
the
don't
golden
know if
age
this
for the
is
Daily
an
Show.
unpopular opinion, but this is my take on the Kings of Comedy. Cedric the Entertainer, I think he's better in movies than he is on stand-up.
Agreed.
He's kind of cool. Bernie
Yeah,
Mac,
I would agree with that.
Bernie Mac was like, to me, was the true legendary comedian. Like Steve Harvey is an amazing host. He's a dope ass host, and he could land some jokes and all that other stuff. But I don't think he's like, I wouldn't put him as a king. And then DL, I noticed after a while, after the 90s, he started recycling his jokes.
Yep.
And they wasn't landing like they used to. Now he did good for Kings of Comedy. It's no knock on that. But like even in that time, I wouldn't even like put them like when I saw it, I loved it. I liked the Kings of Comedy. But like in my personal opinion, if there was a king that was gonna come out of that, it would have been Bernie Mac.
I agree.
When
I'll
DL
give you
used
that.
to light niggas up, when that nigga used to just joan on niggas
Used
in the
to.
crowd, that's
That-
when I thought
yeah.
he was the funniest.
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah,
His
because he had a
crowd
lot
work
of
is great.
yeah. That's what I was gonna say. I was like, have you ever been to like an improv or like a funny bone?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've been to improv.
I be telling people, I said like I might take a chick to a comedy show because that's some shit that a lot of them don't do. And I'm like, look, this nigga do crowd work now. And then the way our improv is set up, I'm like, if you gotta pee, go now and hold that shit because he gonna
Shut
get
his
on your
ass
ass.
up
I'm
right
telling
on
you,
time.
Roast you when you come back.
he gonna get your
hey,
ass.
listen, especially when you be late. If you be late to the show,
Oh,
Or you're fucking with your cell phone.
yeah.
oh yeah.
So I ain't
over.
funny.
Yeah.
Hey, we can't forget about Chris Rock though, man. We can't forget about. Chris.
Oh man, yeah. Chris Rock
He had
dope.
so many specials too.
When
Yeah,
you think about how Chris Rock does it now, I think, man, when it comes to like there's guys that like take you on a journey when it comes to that comedy. You have the George Carlin, you have the Chris Rocks, you got the Dave Chappelle's, you got those guys who is funny, but it's it's funny, but it's true.
Yep.
They hit you with the comedic angle, but that shit lands because it's real as fuck.
And yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. A lot of the best comedians are pissed off about something, or they're talking about real life because nothing's funnier than something you can actually speak from your heart and you don't have to memorize, things like that. So a lot of these life stories, I think it's the funniest part of comedy sometimes.
Well, these last three Chappelle fucking specials were literally about an hour and a half of him just straight talking. There's probably like 4 stories in the entirety of it, but he keeps it fucking going, and they're all interconnected. And then at the end of it, he comes right around back to the beginning, and it's fucking artwork. Watching that man work is literally like watching art being painted.
You're right. You definitely right on that, man. I think he's the GOAT right now, man.
Yep.
Well,
he's
let me
the
ask
most
you this, because
offensive.
there's some people that say that Dave Chappelle's just the black George Carlin.
I would say that. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
That's fair, but
so
if you're
who's
going to
better
learn from
between
someone,
Dave and
learn from the
George?
best.
Well, that's unfair because George Carlin didn't have as much time to work as Dave Chappelle did.
Nah, he had the 80s and the 90s.
He had the 80s
George
and the
Carlin
90s, but
was
that's
alive for a
different.
long time. That nigga had a lot
Doing
of
comedy in the 80s and 90s is vastly different than doing it into the 2000s. I mean, look at
Much
how long
less.
he left his career. He didn't do comedy for like a fucking decade.
But see, like also you got to say like this is you got a more sensitive society now, And with for Dave Chappelle to have to do it now, knowing that, you know what I'm saying, you got social media, you got people that's ready to attack him and cancel him at any moment. You got to be a true genius to land it and do it right. Whereas like George Carlin, he could have said whatever the fuck he want and got away with it because the times were different. He could have said whatever he want and got away.
He did. He said a lot of wild shit, and he had a lot of political opinions. Some of them I agreed with, and some of them I think, you know, they're antiquated at this point. It's the 21st century. A lot of the values he was talking about don't exist anymore in the digital world. And I think that being a comedian and having that translate from being a comedian and having to tiptoe around people's sensibilities, I think is bullshit. You're censoring comedy, and censored comedy is garbage. I think that we as a society, if we can't laugh at ourselves, then what the fuck are we doing here?
I wholeheartedly agree. I mean, racial comedy, I think, is some of the funniest stuff.
It's some of the funniest shit ever, dude.
Yeah. Just period. I don't care who it's coming from or who it's about. It's just stereotypes are fucking funny. I'm sorry. Yeah. They are.
Well, because most of them, with the stereotype, it's a lot of it's true. And like, I fucking love Mexican jokes. That shit, if you give me a good Mexican joke, that is the funniest shit to me ever.
What you know about Ralph Barbosa?
Nothing.
Never heard of him. Never heard.
No.
Do we got any Ralph Barbosa? Do we got any Ralph Barbosa hits?
I'm finna pull up some Ralph.
Pull up the Ralph. Type in Ralph Barbosa glasses. He's a little Mexican comic that I think he's on the cover. It's him.
Hey,
There's another Mexican dude that I really like. He actually does a special in English and he do it in Spanish. His Spanish specials is killing his English specials. The Spanish fan, man, Latino fans are almost better than us when it comes to fandom. I ain't gonna front, they go crazy.
Yep, I've never seen this before. I hope this is the right clip. I'm gonna play it real quick.
Go ahead.
I went to the eye doctor. I wear glasses, but I lose them a lot. And so I was like, my vision was getting a little worse. So I was like, I need a new prescription. So I went, I did the eye exam, you close your eye and everything. And I was waiting for the doctor to come back in the room to give me my results. But he came back real serious. He was like, hey, I have quite a bit of news for you. He said, you show signs of diabetic retinopathy, which is where you're beginning to go blind. And he said, on top of that, in your right eye, you seem to have glaucoma. I was like, nah, I think I just need glasses. I didn't come for all that.
No, he didn't.
That's a lot to take in. I didn't know what to say. I got quiet and I got real serious. I just sat there like kind of in shock, I was like, damn. And then the doctor broke the silence. He goes, hey, just to be perfectly clear, you're only getting charged like just for the exam. Like we don't charge you for everything wrong with you. Like we just like if that was worrying me, like I was like, yeah, no, I understand. Thank you for throwing in glaucoma for free. I went to that eye clinic called America's Best. Bro, they are not the best. They had a sign in the office that said for an additional, I think it was like an additional $20, they can tell you if you're diabetic. Wow. You should just tell people.
Yeah.
Like, why would you withhold that information for a 20?
For a dub?
Yep.
Like, I don't know if it's a $20 test or what, but like for a 20, bro, like that's a thug ass dog.
Yeah, this is a really, really long video. So I'm not.
The glasses.
What's his name? What's his name?
His name is Ralph Barbosa. Yo,
Ralph
he got a lot of
Barbosa. I ain't
shit.
gonna forget his name, dog.
Yeah.
It's almost like stoner comedy. If I put a name,
have
I
y'all
would call it
seen?
stoner
He's
comedy.
hilarious.
Do y'all ever remember like the old John Leguizamo stand-ups?
Yes.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
Yes.
He's a better comedian than he is an actor.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't say that. No, John Leguizamo is one of the greatest actors from our generation, in my opinion.
Ooh, let's discuss
Generation?
I think, especially if we're talking Hispanic actors.
All right. I'll give you this. All right. So, John, you ever see there was a mini series on Spike TV? It was John Leguizamo and what's his face? Mark Wahlberg's brother, Donnie Wahlberg.
Sure.
Okay, so it was them two. It was them two, right? John Leguizamo's a bank robber, and Wahlberg's brother is a cop. It's like 7 fucking episodes. Each one's like an hour long, and that Oscar-worthy fucking performance from Leguizamo.
What is it?
It's called The Killing Point. They rob a bank, and then they get stuck there, and then like it's 7 episodes of them being stuck in the bank. The cops are outside. They're trying to get out, what have you. Like, it's fucking great. Oscar-worthy performance by Leguizamo, though.
He did the Tu Wong Fu movie when him and Wesley and all them dressed up like trannies and all that. He played Luigi and Mario and Luigi.
He was Romeo in Romeo and Juliet.
There's some drug dealers. It's him. I think like
He was
Fat
the
Joe,
violator.
Stretch.
He was the violator in Spawn.
Yeah, he was the violator in Spawn. All right.
All right. One more thing. And hold on, one more thing. He got a Broadway special, like how Mike Tyson did when it's just him by himself. He got one like that where it's just him by himself telling his whole story. Man, that shit is crazy. He's talented as fuck.
All right, I'll take a look at that. We'll table him. Well, I'll take a look at it. We'll table that one.
He is
conceded.
Samuel Jackson. He be in a lot of fucking movies, man. I'm telling you.
Leguizamo was a big deal back then.
He was like I think it was good for him to step into film because that got him out of being typecasted,
right?
As just being a comedian. Like he was able to expand to be like kind of like a boss, kind of like how he was in John Wick. Like he had that.
Yes, I thought he had a decent role in John Wick. I thought he played that well.
Yeah, so like for him to, and then also he like played a role. Remember that movie Spawn?
Yeah, that's what he was saying. Yeah,
that was crazy. For him.
Can we talk about typecasting since you brought that up? Because I was talking to my buddy earlier, and we was talking about like us as Black people, where when an actor does something, for example, he was talking about like Urkel or Carlton, or for me it's niggas from The Wire. Everybody from The Wire. When I see them in something else, that nigga's always gonna be that nigga from The Wire. Do white people and the Hispanics, do y'all do that too, or is that just
Yeah, no, we do the same thing. If I see somebody, I'm like, oh, that's fucking so and so. That's fucking his character's name. Anybody. I mean, I do that with I do a lot of, I watch a lot of fucking movies, so like, and I do like reviews and shit too. Typecasting, I think, is like, it's not as big a deal anymore. I think there's so much opportunity out there, whether you want to do something that's going straight to streaming or you want to do something that from an actual fucking studio. There's always opportunity, but when it comes to typecasting, like, you remember when Martin Lawrence was doing all that fat lady shit, like Big Mama's House and all that, and people were doing like the fat suit stuff, and then what's his face,
Eddie,
the Medea movies and shit.
Tyler Perry.
Yeah, Tyler Perry movies. In Black cinema and Black culture, do you think that your typecast, your actors and comedians would be typecast to do specifically Black movies?
Yep, Samuel Jackson. He
does all the movies though.
But yeah, he was like
originally
everything. He was typecasted maybe for like Black movies, and then his role expanded because they wanted more of that. And then like you think of like Ice Cube,
he's always a cop.
Be the mad guy. He's always, even if he's
Ice
a cop,
not Ice T. Yeah,
Ice-T's always a cop now.
Yeah, he's always been a cop.
But like the typecast can go 2 different ways, because it's like, you did have for a long time, you like the Steve Urkel and the Carlton was like, it's probably hard for him to get another role because they were typecasted.
Yeah.
And then we say like the Samuel Jacksons and the Ice Cubes and other people who get typecasted, where that puts him in a lot of movies and a lot of like shows and different stuff. So it's the way how you embrace the role and how you can be more valuable in different films.
I think it's more about what you, just an opinion. I think it's about what you do after that role. Like if you after that big role, if you're just in another show, like just a not a lead role actor, then we see you come in the kitchen to kiss your girlfriend, be like, oh nigga, that's Urkel. That ain't just, you know what I mean? But if Jaleel White is the who's Urkel or whatever, if Jaleel White is the star in this movie, for example, Day. For example, Mike Epps was Day for whoever knows how long, right?
Period.
But
Yeah.
once he did All About the Benjamins, I feel like the Day thing. Not saying it left completely, but you've seen him in a role as a star now, where you see, you know what I mean, you seen him as the main guy now. And I think that's what you kind
And
of.
he ended up
you have
in
to
a
have
whole
main
bunch
role
of.
at some point.
And he ended up in a bunch of different movies after that. Like he was in the Resident Evil movies. He was in zombie movies. Like
Hangover.
Mike Epps actually had a good career after that, but it was based on just the fact he was a comic, so it was kind of like that.
Let me ask y'all this: do you think Martin is better as a comedian, stand-up comedian, or as a TV show movie comedian?
Actor, I would say too.
Remember, he was one of the first hosts on Def Comedy Jam. Martin, Martin used to tear shit up in the 90s.
Yeah, 30 years ago.
Especially when he used
That's when his career was hot.
And he was hosting. Man, I'm telling you, man, that shit was funny as fuck.
You So Crazy was crack. You So Crazy, damn near a classic.
And Run Tell That was classic too. Like
yes, Run and Tell That for me was a
man. Like he's one of those guys that can dabble back into the stand up and be successful, but he knows that he shouldn't be doing stand up all the time.
Yeah, but he's the same person doing stand up as he is in his movies. He's the same fucking character. He's got one dimension and then that's it. There's no depth to it. And that's kind of like, for me, that's what makes a good comedian. You need depth, and he's got no depth. He's funny as fuck, don't get me wrong. He's got good energy, but there's no depth behind it. It's surface level.
And that's he a better stand-up than he is an actor, because this was exactly what you just said, and that's the reason why I think
he picks roles though that suit that though. Like you go from Bad Boys to Big Mama's House to I just watched National Security the other night. Like he was good at funny fucking movies, especially like when you pair him with somebody decent. He's fucking good.
I think
Blue Streak with him and Dave
Blue Streak.
Chappelle.
Blue Streak, yeah.
Oh, and let's not forget, if we're talking about Martin, all the Martin and Eddie movies were pretty much fire.
Black Knight.
But see, man, I didn't like Life like everybody else did.
Oh, I love Life, man.
Life
was stupid, and it's deep.
I didn't like Life either.
I think Life was more like a comedy drama.
Yes,
I think it wasn't solely, the sole purpose wasn't supposed to be like. I think it was them to trying to kind of like, you know, like a comedy but a serious
comedy history kind of thing, kind of
and like
a comedic take on history.
Yeah, because like some comedians want to. I think like some comedians need those kind of roles like that, because that expands them to like more serious stuff. I think like with Life kind of lead them to like Bad Boys and all that other stuff. Like you can take him more on serious roles. Like, you know, he's gonna do some funny stuff here and there, but he can be more than just the comic relief.
Give me an example outside of Life. What else did he do like that?
Well, I'll just say like Bad Boys. Bad Boys, like he was a little funny, but he wasn't. It wasn't like it's an action.
Right.
Yeah.
What's his best movie? What do y'all think is his best movie then?
Martin.
Yeah, Martin. What's his?
Who got the best TV show between Martin, Fresh Prince, and Jamie Foxx show?
Jamie Foxx.
No,
I got Martin all day.
Wait,
I got Martin.
Jamie Foxx.
I got Martin too. I used to think it was Fresh Prince, but I went back. It's Martin.
But see, Jamie Foxx only had 3 good seasons. Them last 2 seasons of Jamie Foxx was that shit was like, we gotta finish this contract, nigga. That's about it.
So on the subject of black comedians, you guys obviously watched Cat Williams' interview, right? On with Shannon Sharp.
We're getting there. Yeah.
All right. So how many? He made a good point, and when he was talking about people's careers and how you would get approached to go into these movies, but in your contract you got to dress like a woman for at least one of these fucking movies.
Yep.
How much of that do you think is legit? I think it's 100% legit.
Yeah.
I think it's 1,000%. You get written into your contract, and this is like a humiliation thing. You got to dress like a woman once. You want this contract for 10 movies? At least 2 of these bitches you got to dress like a lady.
I'm pretty sure that's why Dave Chappelle quit the Chappelle Show on Comedy Central or something like that. They offered him the $50 million or whatever, but also said you need to put on a dress for a skit.
That wasn't Chappelle that was a racism thing. He was realizing that people were laughing at the shit for the wrong fucking reasons.
Yeah, that happened on the set of when he
And
was.
then he wasn't
filming
getting the
Booster.
money like he was bringing in billions to Comedy Central, and they was just trying to offer him.
Yeah, they were fucking him. That had nothing to do with dressing like a lady. That was mostly that was his conscious decision.
I knew there was a money issue because of how much money he was actually making for the network, but I didn't know there was a racism issue.
Trying to say about the ritual, because I've been hearing a lot about that too, about people dressing up.
Well, dressing up, taking it up to, Diddy parties and things like that. If we weren't, no Diddy.
Well, look at Weinstein. He's literally in jail for doing exactly this. And how many actors and actresses do we know and love that were part of that and just don't say anything? And I think it's a fucking lot of them.
What's her face?
I was
it's a lot of white women.
Remember, we was talking about this when we was talking about Denzel and remember that new movie that Denzel just did? It was a part 2. And it was talking about, it was promoting it, saying that he was kissing somebody. And we was asking
Equalizer 2.
Gladiator.
Or Gladiator 2, yeah.
Denzel kissed a dude?
Well, they was promoting it, saying that he was giving somebody a death kiss or something, but it ended up getting cut out of the scene. But they was promoting the movie with telling us that.
But he still promoted it. Yeah, he still promoted it.
That's crazy because Denzel's very outspoken against that shit.
And exactly, that's what we were saying. It's like, why would Denzel go his whole career? Because they saying this, he's at the end of his career now. So why would you go your whole career and then now at the end do some shit like that?
That doesn't make any sense.
That's my point. These studios got them by the balls, and if you want to play the game, you have to play. You have to pay the toll. That's the toll. The toll is you got to do one movie dressed like a chick.
You know what? There's a huge part. There's a huge part where I agree with it, and then I think there's another part where people are trying to be artistic. They're trying to step out of, people are hungry to take on a role, and so some of them put on that role to expand it. Saying it's kind of up in the air with it. I see what everybody's saying about it, and I feel like a lot of people may put on that dress to be demasculated or have that thumb pressed on them. Like, man, you put on a motherfucking dress. But then I think it's some other actors that did it just to be the expand on their creativity as an artist. I would go back to even saying when we do Big Mama's House, we got Big Mama's House, and then we got the Nutty Professor, and then we got Norbit. So you got Eddie Murphy that got into these different outfits, and they how he played Respucia and all that other shit. I would say that was just being creative. Now Tyler Perry, on the other hand, I think that he's got some sugar in his tank.
Yeah,
I'll raise you though. So Robin Williams, Miss Doubtfire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
that was creative.
At some point though, where does it I don't think Big Mama's House. That was a horrible fucking movie. The sequel was garbage. There's nothing creative about that, and that's where I agree with Cat Williams that that's part of the fucking the humiliation shit, because he even say that he was approached by Martin Lawrence to be part of it, and he's like, "Oh, you got to put on a dress though," and he said, "No, fuck you."
And remember that remember on Big Mama's House too, the dude that was supposed to be his protege or something, like the other actor, he got out of the whole movie business out of that because he felt disturbed by that shit. Now and then also go back into the 90s around the era when you had what I'm saying, with Martin doing Shanae and all that other shit. You had fucking Jamie Foxx dressing up as that one.
Will Smith did it in Fresh Prince. That's my point though. This is when you have a pattern that we can interpret and analyze of all these comedians doing the same fucking thing. How many people really think a guy dressing like a chick is funny? I don't think it's fucking funny. I think it's stupid.
I think it's lazy too. If that's
lazy,
your joke.
They try to
it's lazy as fuck.
It. But to take it further with Will Smith, his first movie role, he was on the other side of the fence.
He was gay. Yeah, no, I remember.
Yeah. Well, he is gay.
But again, that's one of those things, though. That's
It is.
that's one of the things. Whether it be you got to take this role to get the good roles, which that plays a lot into it too. How many celebrities do we like and movie stars do we like that we've seen them in some garbage movies? And you ask yourself, why the fuck would you even agree to this? Well, you're contractually obligated to be in X, Y, Z. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The studio tells you this is part of your contract. Are you gonna throw away millions of dollars? No, you're gonna act in that shitty movie.
Yeah.
Right. Let's bring this back to the comedy aspect of Cat Williams' interview on Shay really quick. The biggest part that I took away from that show that he did that interview was all the people he accused of stealing jokes.
Like Cedric
Can
the
you pull it
Entertainer.
up?
Cedric stole. Say what?
His whole lifestyle.
Pull it up.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now, Eric.
Okay.
Yep, 1 second. Stream here. Okay. Yeah, I just got it. It's going to have a list here. It's going to show. So, yeah, right here we got Cat Williams talking about his joke that Cedric stole, which is basically a copy. And then you got the main three right here: Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, and Kevin Hart.
Ricky Smiley is garbage.
He is garbage. I agree. I think also Cat said something about Faison Love as well, stealing jokes.
Yeah, that's when you talk about comedians who's better as an actor instead of a stand-up. I think he's one of them.
Faison or Cat?
Not Cat, but who was just talking about Ricky Smiley?
Yeah, Ricky Smiley. Well, I think he's a better host than he's an actor.
I'm not gonna let you.
He's a better host. He's a better host than he is a fucking actor. He's not even that really good of a
Yeah, I
comedian
think he's
either.
a terrible actor, but don't act like Ricky Smiley didn't come out and kill it when he pulled out the church hat shit. When he come do the church hats, and Ricky Smiley's what you call a Christian comedian. He's more of a gospel comedian, like Steve Harvey once was.
So he's a Christian, but he's out here fucking all the hoes.
Ain't all these hey, look, come on. We ain't got to go down that road tonight, baby. But you already know.
hey, but you know, when I was looking at the Steve Harvey show, like, man, when you look at the Steve Harvey show, it was just a cookie cutter version of Hanging with Mr. Cooper. It was the exact
I'll give you that
cutter version of it.
Yeah.
And it's like shit, like you know what I'm talking about, because we talking about Hanging with Mr. Cooper. The name is not coming to me, but Mark Curry. Mark Curry,
Curry's dope.
His stand-up, like they was just in Kansas City on the 25th, and he was opening up for Cat Williams, and he's still funny to this motherfucking day.
Yeah, Mark
Curry had some jokes, and then like Steve Harvey was biting his jokes too. And I think that like Steve Harvey, like I think part of it, like Steve Harvey's PR management kind of like molded him to be the next Mark Curry, but they took him to a whole different level. They like, to me, I feel like Steve Harvey bit a lot off of what Mark Curry has done. I think when Mr. Cooper was like a legendary show, and to even go further with that, when let's say like when we go like Chappelle's show, then you see Key and Peele. You know, you had a lot of these other sketch comedy shows that they saw these networks saw so much success in one show. They tried to make a cookie cutter version of it. And then even with that, like they made a there was another guy, it's a Hispanic guy who was
Carlos Mencia. And Carlos Mencia is garbage. He is a joke thief. He is a fucking joke thief, bro. There's a video, if you YouTube it, there's a video of Joe Rogan approaching Carlos Mencia, confronting him about it and shit. And it is it's like that scene in 8 Mile, you know what I mean? And he's just like, everybody from the Comedy Store, who's with me? And fucking everybody's roaring and shit. They're booing Carlos Mencia. Yeah, the guy, I liked him when he came out. I saw his first Comedy Central Presents special. Fucking phenomenal. But then when I realized that some of the jokes that I liked the best were the ones he was being accused of stealing, I'm like, okay, well that fucking tracks. Like that sucks. That's bullshit.
They stay relevant. That's how they stay relevant. They gotta steal jokes somehow. It's just like almost like when Drake do it too. When a song he bites somebody else's song and make it his same thing.
I was gonna say the same thing as Eric is saying right now. It's like you see that in all aspects of media nowadays. You see what pops, you copy that formula, and repeat. Like Nickelback. I don't know if you guys ever listened to Nickelback. It's a band from the 90s. Yeah. All they did is they looked at the top 100. They looked at music that other people played that was in their genre, and they kind of copied the melody formats, and they copied how, you know, the bass tracks and how the lyrics were written. Their albums were complete copies of what was popular at the time. That's why it did
that's how most white people music works.
No, I make my own music, sir.
Hey, the thing about some did y'all ever watch Mr. Show with Bob and David?
Mm-mm.
No,
Tenacious D?
Tenacious D is good.
Yeah, I know Tenacious D, of course.
Did y'all watch that? You know, they was kind of biting off Chappelle too a little bit, but they was able to go, you know, a little further than what Chappelle was doing, even though.
Who was that?
Keenan Peele. You don't remember Keenan Peele?
I don't think they didn't get to. I don't think they went as far. I've seen every fucking episode. I don't think they went as far as Chappelle went.
You don't think so?
No, Chappelle was dropping hard ends, bro. Like, come on, get out of here.
I'm just, but I
What'd you say, Ski?
I won't just say it has its similarities. I mean, but I think that's any art form, though. You know what I'm saying? That we have similarities and kind of patterns. You know, but
yeah, I mean, they use those patterns.
I mean, I like a lot of people. I mean, you know, like I said, well, you're not big into TV, but you know, I like Def Jam, like you said, all that kind of stuff. But I like Kenan and Kel. I like In Living Color. That shit was, you know, that I consider that.
Yeah, we forgot about Wayne.
Kind of like, I think that's like kind of comedy too, though. You know, it ain't really like stand up, but I think it's comedy. And I think they was like definitely focused forward. You know what I'm saying?
Not a little known comic, but a comic that I don't hear people talk about hardly ever is Eddie Griffin. Did you guys watch Eddie Griffin?
Oh, yeah, he's
good. I got a little video I want to bring up on Eddie that I want from one of my favorite specials from him. I'll bring it up real quick.
Undercover Brother was great.
Look, tell him, Cal. Tell him.
Kansas City in the building.
Yeah, 1 second. I had this video and then my screen went black. So sorry about this, guys. All right.
Get it together, Pat.
Stick in you and they need some money. Every war in humanity's history has been over some kind of motherfucking religion. You know what I mean? I don't get caught up in that bullshit because I don't think God ever wrote a Bible or a Quran. He didn't have to write no shit. He ain't no playwright. It's written in your essence. Because the Bible is written by men. The book of Peter, the book of John, the whole book about Jesus, but that nigga ain't wrote one book. The motherfucker that is about didn't write shit. All the hangouts wrote a book. Shit, I know the nigga. And you notice in each one of them book, they the closest one to Jesus. Peter like, shit, me and Jesus was tight, nigga. In John's book, shit, I was damn near the nigga daddy, you know. God didn't write no book. It's written in your essence. Nobody ever had to tell you it's wrong to kill your mama. Somehow you born innately knowing that. Which means you born knowing right and wrong. So put the book down because it will fuck you up. You understand me? It starts out messed up in the beginning in the book of Genesis. In the beginning, there was Adam and Eve. And Adam and Eve had two sons, Cain and Abel. And Cain and Abel got married. To who? Where did these mystery bitches come from? I like messing with Christians, but because they easy to get you down they skin quick, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I tell a Christian in a minute, I say, I don't believe Jesus died on no cross. Sacrilege. I said, well, wait a minute. He could walk on water.
Yeah.
Feed 1,000 with a loaf of bread.
Eddie Griffin is one of my favorite people, man.
Mine too. I like him. He's very underrated though. I like him though, and I like him because he's very political in tune and he's very original and he be speaking that shit in his comedy. He be keeping the P. And
you'll never see him wearing a dress.
Hell nah, you'll never see him in a dress.
No. He's shorter in real life.
Oh, he looks short on the stage.
Yeah, like
He's
I
my
used to,
height, bro.
man, back in the day,
He's only 4'10".
like yeah, I used to work down at Crown Center down here in Kansas City a long time ago, like coming out of high school. And he used to come be down at the West End. He like big bodyguards and shit. And he was just like naturally funny. He was just always cool as fuck, man. Matter of fact, like it was wild because you actually seen him like when he was in town, you seen him. Like, and dude, he's just natural. He's just naturally funny. Cool as fuck, and he's intelligent. He's like,
I agree.
Yeah, like he was on some he was on some shit like Cat Williams is.
Yeah.
If you listen to him talk, he very like open-minded, like he thinks about the universe and just his mind is expanded. He reads, you can tell he reads a lot and studies a lot. And you can tell that a lot from Cat Williams. Cat Williams is just he just got a whole lot more emotion. He just that Pimp Chronicles and that whole pimping from like, Friday
classics.
Really, like spring
So let
his
me ask you
career
this
like
then,
something.
Cap. Let me ask you this then: Is Eddie Griffin, is he a better actor or a better stand-up?
Better stand up.
Stand up.
Better stand up.
Yeah, I think some of his stand-ups are legendary.
What's one of his best lines?
I don't know, but I couldn't tell you
Yeah, I
that
don't.
today. Because like even though I like him a lot and he's from the town by default, he ain't one of my best comedians. Like not in my top 10.
So as far as
who is your GOAT? If you had to choose, who would be your GOAT?
I wouldn't necessarily put it in any order, but like ones I've always grown up to is the ones we go back and say, like I would say like the Dave Chappelle's, the George Carlin, a couple people don't know like Sinbad. I watched a lot of Sinbad.
Oh
back
yeah.
in the 90s.
Man. That's what I'm talking about.
Like Red Fox, he was really like there was a lot of stand up I really liked out of him. There was, and then I had to put Richard Pryor up in there because I like the Mudbone, like his Mudbone skits and everything, like the ones he went on there, his coke binges and all that shit, like how his jokes are how he set himself on fire trying to smoke some crack and shit.
There's a Richard Pryor bit that I like to talk to people about. I don't remember who it was. It was somebody that was like that worked with him, another comedian, something like that. But they tell the story about how Richard Pryor went into, he would occasionally go into these New York clubs. You go do a bit, and then that would be it. Whatever. That's how you do it. That's how you be a better comedian. You're constantly working. You're constantly doing shit. So he does this bit where he goes up and he talks to the microphone. He's talking to the crowd. He starts saying, "I'm God." And he starts looking for people, looking for, Peter, Paul, whoever. And he's like, well, what happened to them? And obviously it's somebody that, was killed in however manner, whatever. He gets all the way down through these biblical characters till he gets down to, well, Jesus, tell me where my son is. Tell me what happened to my son. He's talking to the crowd, talking to the audience, whatever. And he's like, so you killed him. All right, well, you're on your own. And then he walks off stage. And the guy just telling the story, he's talking about the crowd. It went from them laughing and hooting and hollering at him, acting like these people from the Bible, whatever, or God, looking for these people from the Bible. But by the time he's done, there's people crying, there's people weeping, it's an emotional response to his comedy, and I think being able to do a set like that, no cameras, no nothing, and it never be seen again, I think that is the pure essence of comedy. Whether it be you making them laugh or they cry from your material. You've moved these people in an emotional way, and I think comedy is probably the best way to heal a broken society is comedy.
Yeah, but we have to be receptive to that comedy.
What's up?
Yeah.
What's up, y'all?
What up?
Hey, if you really notice, like the comedies, like y'all said, the Dave Chappelle, the storytellers like Richard Pryor, the Eddie Murphy and Cat Williams, those people are up on, like, they tell us the news. Really, the comedians are really like the town jesters. You know what I mean? And they tell, they're like the people on the news. They tell it in the way like a soft blow and the funny. It's the harsh reality, but they, it's funny. But when you look at it, it's serious. All of them, like Eddie Griffin became like, I ain't gonna say he became dark, but how society changed, they labeled him as dark. He's one of the funniest, but he'll start getting on stuff and start making you think. And it's like majority of people don't want to think; they just want to laugh. You know?
Yeah. It's like Sly was talking. A good comic is either going to make you cry from laughing or make you so uncomfortable you want to leave. There's no in between in a good comedy. And to bring up the fact about the news and the jester, I don't know if you guys have ever or do watch the Daily Show. It's kind of left wing, but the Daily Show.
Sometimes.
I watch it.
Fix your mic, Pat.
What's wrong with it?
Can't hear you.
You can't hear me at all?
No, you're quiet.
Okay.
I can hear.
Yeah, I can
okay.
hear.
That's on you, Kurt.
Maybe I'm deaf. Maybe I'm
you
deaf.
might be. But the Daily Show with Jon Stewart, that show's been running now for I think almost like 28 years or something.
Yeah.
And the reason it runs is because every day he gets to talk about how screwed up our government is and tell us that in a funny fashion. Like the Bush years, when George Bush was our president, those are some of the funniest fucking years I've ever seen. And I watch that show every day. And now that Trump's in office again, now it's hilarious again.
Who's the anchor now? Who's the anchor now?
It's always been Jon Stewart.
But you had Trevor
Noah. Jon Stewart, didn't he get let go for a while there?
Well, he retired. I'm covering that. Yeah, he retired for a minute, and a guy named Trevor Noah from South Africa came over.
That's what I remember.
But he was very slanted in his deliveries, and people just didn't like Trevor Noah as a person. So Jon Stewart, go ahead, Cal.
No, my bad. He was okay. He was big, but he wasn't. Jon Stewart's OG. He's shouldn't be nobody else.
Jon Stewart asks the right questions though too. Like, he's kind of a liberal, but over the last, let's say, 6-7 years or so, he's waking up to the fact that things aren't what they seem.
Yeah, he did an interview with Kamala Harris recently, and the face in his interview was pure like, I can't believe this is that stupid. Like, I can't believe she doesn't understand what she's talking about right now. And he like Sly said, he tries to support the liberal point of view, but when he's talking about AOC or Bernie Sanders or Kamala, he can't help but it's like.
Well, when he was on Stephen Colbert talking about COVID, they tried to shut him down so hard, and then like the audience was laughing and they thought it was a joke, and he's like, "No, I'm fucking serious, guys. Like, what the fuck are we doing here?"
Yeah.
Hey man, fun fact. During this the whole writer's strike, y'all know about the writer's strike?
Yeah.
So I used to film a lot of the correspondence from the Daily Show, like from Michael Costas, the Melissa Sullivan Yor. Like there was, I got videos. I got hour stand up of them doing comedian. Like they used to come down to like the Comedy Store, and I used to get hired to like film them do it. And like the shit that's off camera, those guys, those correspondents that's on the Daily Show now are funny as fuck. Like,
yeah, I just don't see them as funny on the Daily Show. Like, I believe that they're funny people.
Well, the Daily Show is still state-sponsored media. Like the Daily Show is still like the Comedy Central has to answer for that.
Mainstream. Most of them artists. Yeah, most of them artists. Like this, is what I realized: the funniest artists. The mainstream won't have them. Like Lavelle Crawford snuck in there off of, and it wasn't because of how funny he was. He snuck in there off of that show. What's that show on Netflix where they were cooking cooking meth?
Oh, Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. But Lavelle Crawford is like one of the funniest, but they won't, like Hollywood, the mainstream don't want that. They need you to have that look, that style. They don't,
Well, they also want you to play ball. And if Hollywood knows that after watching your comedy and seeing, the things you stand for and the things you say, if they know you're not going to play ball, you're not going to get a career. And
like Corey Holcomb
playing ball now.
Yeah.
I mean, he lost all that weight, and if you notice, he been in a lot of movies lately, man.
Maybe
he just his
got
weight?
better management now.
That's true too.
Yeah, the management plays a lot too. Yeah.
Let me switch some shit real quick. I'm gonna play this now because what I want to go is on females. I want to do. Do y'all think females are funny? Female comedians?
Ooh, yeah,
I love them in history.
Depends.
Linnell.
Linnell hilarious.
Killer.
That was always a
Melanie
Some more I
Camacho.
like.
No, hold on.
Camacho too. She fired.
The GOAT is Dominique. Dominique is the GOAT.
Oh, Lisa
I ain't seen her.
Lampanelli.
She's from DC or Baltimore or something. Right?
Yeah. She a problem, bro.
Check this out. Here we go. Check me out right here.
Tell y'all something before I go. This is a true story. This happened to me. I had the pleasure of staying in the same hotel as one of the finest men in America. Y'all, I had the pleasure of staying in a hotel with Denzel Washington. Oh, but we had one problem. He was with his wife. But you know that didn't stop a businesswoman like myself. Oh, I had to play little games on them. I waited one time till they were laying out on the beach. So I walked out on the beach and I stood up on this little bridge. I hollered out. I said, hey, girl, you just can't keep sucking his dick out here on the beach like that. She was like, what is she talking about? What is she talking about? I was like, I'm sorry, my fault. Waited till the next day, went out there again. They laying out on the beach. I walked out there and went up on top of the bridge again. I said, hey, you just can't keep sucking his dick out here on the beach like that. She was like, what is she talking about? I was like, my fault. I'm sorry. The last and final day, I went out on the beach again. They laying out on the beach. She stopped me before I could walk past. She said, hey, I recognize you. She said, you that comedian. Your name is some more. Why is it that you keep going up on top of that bridge saying that I'm sucking his dick? I said, let me tell you something. From up on top of that bridge, it looks like you were sucking his dick. She said, for real? I said, go on up there. She went up there. She went up on top of the bridge. Let me tell y'all something. She went up on top of the bridge. She said, some more. You're right, girl. From up here, it does look like you're sucking his dick. I said, I told you. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Come on, man. Come on.
Funny.
Yeah.
Queens of comedy too.
Yeah. She good, man. I mean, it's a lot less elite female comics. Man, I ain't gonna lie. The little white girl from what's the show? Wildin' Out. I think a lot of the little younger comics, they got more funny females in our era.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I like about Kill Tony so much is you get these people that are unknown and they do so fucking. Some of them are trash. Don't get me wrong. A lot of them are fucking garbage. But then you get these golden ones, man, that are just so fucking fun. You get 1 minute, and if you can kill me in 1 minute, dude, oh my fucking God, you are it.
Yep.
Shout out to Olivia from the office. She turned me for my job. She turned me on to Kill Tony. I like that shit.
Yeah, it's fucking great. I look forward to it every week. Tuesdays I do Kill Tony. Wednesdays I do half off pizza.
I think that motherfucker said half off pizza.
All right, two things I look forward to every week. It's Kill Tony and half off pizza.
That's crazy. I think all females are funny. Like the shit's crazy. When a female gets enough courage to get on stage, for one, if you think about females are just funny, it's fuck. Like I prove to you. Get in the car with a female, just start talking. It's like she'll do some naturally shit. She won't have I'm not trying to down one, but they don't have an idea where they're going, especially if they get distracted. So when they get on stage and they let loose, they don't give a shit. They are the funniest. You can tell the ones who are holding back because it's like, man, they you don't know exactly what they could say, but the ones who just don't give a fuck, those are the funniest ones. You know what I'm saying? But all females to me are funny. Men have to create an art. Women can get on there and talk about their day. They kids shitted in they pants twice while they was changing them. I mean, there's just so much material that a female could talk about that's just so funny that a man really has to create and perfect his art. You know what I'm saying?
So how much of that though, when it comes to female comedians, how much of that is we think they're super funny, even though they're not, because we want to bone them? How much of that do you think is a factor? I think a lot of that's a factor because you see some of these female comedians on like Kill Tony, they're fucking trash. It's a far and few between that. It's a far and few between that are actually fucking funny. But I feel like with women, it's easier because you got the added aspect of like these guys want to bone me. They're gonna laugh at everything I fucking say. You know what I mean?
And then you get these comedians like what's her name, Amy Schumer, and a couple other. All they do in their specials is talk about pussy and getting fucked and being whores. Like at a certain point, that was funny for shock value the first time, but then it's like you keep doing this, and it's like, all right, this is really fucking annoying.
What y'all think about Nikki Glaser?
Nikki Glaser?
I think she's pretty good.
Yeah,
I think when it comes to like roasting, like when she get up there with like a Jeff Ross and shit, they can roast the shit out of people. And
yeah, I thought she did pretty good. Like it's like Tom Brady's roast.
Yeah.
Pete, can you can you bring up that Donald Trump roast?
Oh, of course, but I don't know what it's a long roast though. What do you want to see in it?
Lisa Lynn Pinelli kills it on the roast too. I like Lisa.
She kills it on all of them. We've been me and the missus been going back and watching the old Comedy Central roasts, and it's funny because like we watched the Flavor Flav one the other day, and like it's funny as fuck. The jokes are good, but like I don't know. I think I've been ruined by Kill Tony in modern comedy because it all just seems so tame. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna bring up this video that Eric wanted to see real quick. It's from the roast of Donald Trump.
Is that the one? I think I seen that one.
I believe I saw it, but I probably don't remember.
The same people that always did Comedy Central's roasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Seth MacFarlane.
Totally
funny. I just don't like
who I
Family Guy.
believe will one day run this country. And then the Facebook guy canceled, and we got stuck with your bloated ass. Tonight, we honor a self-made millionaire. He started with nothing, worked hard, and made a fortune. That man is Fred Trump, Donald's dad.
Family Guy, right?
Yeah, he's the creator of Family Guy.
But even when you're born with a silver spoon in your mouth, hard times can strike, and that's just what happened to Donald. He was even forced into the ultimate act of degradation, starring in his own reality show. And soon, the top-rated TV show in the nation starred a total asshole torturing people who were stupid enough to work with him. In addition to 2.5 Men, The Apprentice was also a pretty popular show. This guy has an ego. When Trump bangs a supermodel, he closes his eyes and imagines he's jerking off.
You can tell he ain't writing these
And now, Donald, let's get our first roaster up here to knock you down like the homeless shelter you had destroyed on the way here.
I know we're here to roast Donald Trump, but I got to give a shout out to my main man, Larry King, in the motherfucking house. Larry, you know how we is. Larry is cool. Backstage, I handed him the
bald
joint.
head nigga right
He
now.
rubbed Ben Gay into it.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff Ross.
Hey, yo, Seth, FYI, ain't no niggas watching the Cleveland show.
No.
From me to you, Lisa is a stone cold freak. Lisa fucked Larry King, Don King, Rodney King, and Billie Jean King in the Burger King bathroom. This is an ugly business, man. I mean, look at Jeff Ross. He's one ugly motherfucker.
That's who's writing all that.
Now, when Jeff was born, his mother shit during the delivery. And when she looked down, she thought she had twins. That's why he's so corny. I gotta say a few more things about my girl Snooki over there. Oh, that ain't Snooki? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. All white people who act black look alike to me. Sorry. And man, stop lifting your shirt up like a prison bitch, or else go out in the corner and get me some motherfucking money before I go upside your head with this coat hanging. Now, for me to you, Donald, I wish I had half of your money. But for that, you need a 20-year-old's pussy and a divorce lawyer.
Said customers who bought this book also bought a rope and a stool. Donald, tonight people will make fun of your looks. Fuck 'em.
Raw.
You've always gotten beautiful women. You've disappointed more women than Sex in the City 2. You are the ultimate proof that money can buy good-looking pussy. If you were broke, you'd be fucking me.
It's come to this.
This can't be funny.
If you're just joining us, by the way, we're here with Lisa Lumpy Belly.
Is Larry King still alive?
Lisa is in shock,
Yeah.
but only if you look at her face.
Yeah, he got Larry King got me too, though.
Lisa called the sitch, which is also what you call yourself when you can't spell your own nickname. To prepare for this event, I read Jeff Ross's book. About roasts, Jeff, my last prenup was funnier. And unlike you, I wrote it myself. Donald Trump, without a doubt, you're a New York landmark, which means it's only a matter of time until you bulldoze yourself to build some gaudy, tacky monstrosity and put your name on it.
Mike, you're doing really well right now. You've got a ton of endorsement deals. You've got a clone of vodka.
This is my guy
workout
right
video.
here. He the truth.
When you've got your name on everything except a high school diploma. You know, they say you only roast the ones you love. So this is going to be short. You know, at first I thought Seth was just famous for The Family Guy, but then I did some research. He's actually not famous at all. Donald, you've got a great sense of humor. You've been so happy to embarrass yourself on Saturday Night Live in the casino business. You know, Donald Trump is such a douchebag that if you look up the word douchebag in the dictionary, there's a picture of Spencer Pratt. But if you look close, Spencer Pratt is holding up a picture of Donald Trump.
Hey, Jeff Ross, what's up, man?
Oh man,
Them roasts be ass, bro.
Them roast is always good, man. These
Always good.
They probably have one or two bad ones, but majority of them motherfuckers is fire.
No, you remember that one where Jamie?
Kevin Hart does the best when he hosts the roast. He does the best.
Yeah, he's a pretty good host.
He do the best.
Did y'all see the ESPYs with Shane Gillis this year? Did you watch the ESPYs? Yeah, he got. I'm not going to bring it up, but he went into the ESPYs and said the most disrespectful shit about athletes. They were so mad at him, and he was like, "What did you guys actually hire me to do?" Like,
that was funny too when he said it too.
Hey, I think I feel like Kevin Hart, once he get older, he's gonna be more unfiltered. I don't
think so.
Hollywood phase.
I think my problem with Kevin Hart is he relies a lot on gimmicks, and what I mean by gimmicks, like he's talking about, his daddy and stuff like that, and that's a gimmick that he brings up a lot, or some of his voices that he brings up, or just being small and kind of energetic and bouncing around. Like I don't.
On the Kevin Hart though, did any of you guys watch Heart to Heart?
I did not.
So he had this show on Peacock. It was originally like a podcast. He would sit across from somebody. They would drink wine for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and talk and just shoot the shit, getting drunk, shoot the shit. It was cool for the first season, but then when people started talking about things like about the industry that they didn't want talked about, they changed the complete formula of his show. Then they changed it to where it's like a TV setting. So where now he's like they'll be talking and then he'd be like, all right, 1 second, we'll finish that thought. Let's go back to our sponsors. Give me a second here, or whatever the fuck. They completely changed it. So like, I don't think that getting older is going to change the way he talks and like make him less filtered. I think that he had the opportunity to be it, and then they silenced him over it.
Yeah. Didn't he have a show too of like the two dudes in the ice baths? Wasn't that Kevin Hart?
Cold as balls. Yeah.
Yeah, that. I thought that was decent.
And see, like this is where I say, like, I think when he gets much older, like once he knows that he can't rely, he's not getting those Peacock deals, and he's got to, his time with like
he's too worried about his image, is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, like that's right now it's the image thing, and then once he gets older, once these guys get older, they'll disappear for a little bit, and then they'll come back, kind of like Dave Chappelle, George Carlin, all them. It was a certain style they came with when they first came in the game, and then they kind of.
Kevin Hart's got like 9 fucking kids he's got to worry about, and they're all little kids too. So like for him, and he's said it before that he's taken like every job that he fucking was offered because he has to at one point. Now he can be more picky and choosy, but like he's one of those people that he's gonna work until he fucking dies. He's got 10 fucking kids to worry about.
Well, maybe. I mean, he has a massive bag by now working with The Rock in those movies. I mean. Kevin Hart's not lacking.
Each of those 9 kids has their own $1 million plus something. He's fine. He can stop now if he wanted to.
I mean,
he's good.
But would you want to? Would you want to stop? Is that ever enough?
No, I think he's addicted. I think he's addicted at this point. It's like a drug to him that is always available for him. You know what I mean? Like,
do you mean just doing comedy?
So stuff. just like you said, when you say like he'll get more loose. I think he has so many projects like at this point that he can't go wrong. Like you said, he tried to change the dynamic. They can cancel that show, but he still got Cold as Balls. He still got that show that just constantly airs on Roku with Nick Cannon and them. I mean, when you drop so much, it's like a Master P. You drop so many, it don't matter which one's wacky. Here's another one. Here's another one. You ain't got time to be.
Real Husbands of Hollywood.
Yeah,
That shit
yeah.
was funny, my nigga.
That's
That
funny
shit
right there.
Yep.
But that's my point. He's saturated himself to a point where he doesn't have to be concerned. But with not having that concern and that stability, why isn't he more uncensored?
Well, I think they could strip all that shit from him in a moment's notice, and I think that we've seen that from different people. Like he knows he's got to be PR friendly. He can be unfiltered to a certain degree, but like at a moment's notice, when he piss off the right person, they can strip all that shit away from him. And I think right now he's running up that motherfucking bag right now, and he's getting himself settled in because one day once he get older and he's gonna be like, man, fuck this shit. I'm about to go no holds bar with this shit. I'm about to open up and start talking the same way they did Cat Williams. Cat Williams was on every fucking thing. He was on TV shows. He was doing every fucking thing. But once Cat Williams started being like speaking that truth shit, they tried to cancel him. They
hit him with everything.
Tried to get him out the motherfucking game, and he's now making his way back as an underground comedian. And like he's still making this. He had to go on Club Shay Shay and doing the shit he doing now. And now once he's got to have that part where he falls off for a little bit because the media gonna like turn him into a bad guy, and then he's gonna bounce back and he's just gonna be like, man, fuck all y'all.
No. They not gonna do that to Kevin. They're not gonna do that to Kevin. I'm gonna tell you why.
Do Kevin, bro.
Because he's the safe black man.
They're not
choice.
gonna do it. Listen. It ain't nothing that Kevin won't do to stay on top, right? When we speak about the dresses and people wearing the dress, there was no need for Kevin Hart. Now I can understand Shanae, Wanda, even Big Mama, right? That's a whole movie. But why in the world that wasn't even a good skit when Kevin got on that dress on Saturday Night Live, bro.
Yep.
But he still did it. He still did it though. He still went on the biggest cable network show.
That's what he's saying.
He's willing to do anything to stay
He's willing to do anything.
Yeah, the bag is more important.
You're not going to get an uncensored take from Kevin Hart because of the fact that he's proven that he was willing to play ball.
That's
and
what we
keep
just
the paycheck coming. No, I agree.
So who's more successful, Corey Holcomb or Kevin Hart?
Oh, Kevin
Hart. Hold on. I'm not talking.
It depends on how you look at success, though.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He can't be controlled. See, Corey Holcomb can go outside, get love in the hood, sell out 5 to 10 improv shows in 3 or 4 days in every city in America due to the hood. He got grassroots selling merch. This nigga might be worth $2 million from a nigga that was from the projects, but you can't. He can say whatever he want to say. Yeah. You said what?
He's like an E40.
He like an E40.
You can't be canceled.
His butthole is still intact.
Yeah, but listen. I don't think it's about a butthole being intact. I think it's more about just if you choose to be with corporate America or not. If you choose to land with corporate America or not. Because if you got
you can't be canceled if you create your own. If you create your own, when you create your own brand, you can't be canceled. See, like you said, Kevin Hart is part of the industry, so he can be canceled. The industry could be like, "Hey, we ain't fooling with him. Don't fool with him." The industry can say, "Hey, we ain't fooling with Corey Holcomb," but he'd be like, "Y'all ain't been fooling with me anyway." So it doesn't matter.
Not only that,
Corey say, I mean, my bad, fam.
Oh yeah, I just had something quick. I'll go back to you, Kyle. With Corey Holcomb, his whole career from the very start of it, he was talking that shit. So the fan base he developed enjoyed that at an early time, which means as his career progressed, it only grew from that point. So he can continue to be, that raw talk comedian and still have people watching him because he built it himself. It's kind of like, an independent record label. You put it out yourself, you gained your own fans, it doesn't matter what the mainstream's doing because we're outside of that. So you know that he was truthful early.
But you
Go
know,
ahead,
like
Cash.
my bad.
No, you're good.
Another person. So a person that was mid, I would say, on his way to being mainstream was that had a Corey Holcomb kind of style was Patrice O'Neal.
Oh, dude, Patrice fucking Neal. If that motherfucker was still alive, he would be killing it these days. If he was still alive today, he'd be fucking killing it.
Still, I still don't think corporate America's fucking with him.
It doesn't matter. He wouldn't even need corporate America. He would probably end up on Kill Tony, and he'd probably end up doing shit like that. Like Patrice O'Neal was a motherfucker, man. That guy, he was probably one of my. If I think back to like earliest comedians, he was probably one of my earliest favorites outside of the mainstreams like Chappelle. Do you remember that show, Shorties Watching Shorties?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh my God, fucking gold.
Yeah, no, that was funny as shit. No, the tomato, it's just that, like you said, Patrice O'Neal, like you said, could damn near be one of the most talented. But when we start talking about the Eddie Murphy level of comedian, to get to that level, Kevin Hart is up there. Those guys can never get to that level because they need that corporate. You can't even get there without corporate America.
And see, this goes back to our discussion on hip hop music when we were talking about GOATs, you know, like Tech Nine versus Jay-Z. Those guys are Tech Nines, you know, they're doing their own thing. They got their own format. So they probably never even care. As long as they got their people loving what they're doing, they're making a comfortable living, you know, why bother with the mainstream? I'd rather have my voice.
That's the measure of success right there, though, too.
Yeah.
But didn't
It's the measure of success to who? It's the measure of success to who?
Wasn't getting a record deal, right?
So check it out. So check it out. Let's just say we take both of them. We'll take a Kevin Hart or Corey Holcomb. We're gonna pertain it to the Jay-Z and the Tech Nine, right?
Sure.
If you take people from a certain environment, right? Me and News was talking about this earlier. You take people from a certain environment and they just having fun. Some people don't even know what they're don't even know that California is hearing they shit. They got a couple of dollars. Their level of success. So it's hard to measure a level of success when their success is like shit. I made it out of my mama's house and I got a house and I ain't eating spam every day and I'm riding box Chevys. That's my life. You know what I'm saying? That's his success. Where somebody else might be like, nah, I need to run it up 300 million.
I need $100 million. Yeah. That's what I think is the bitch of it. Because if you can be satisfied as an artist with your following and satisfied with your genuine people, that makes so much more of a fucking difference than just being like a fucking sellout and just doing it for the money. And you shit on the people that have been following you since you were a nobody for the people that are now paying your fucking bills. And I think that's the difference with like Kevin Hart. Like I don't think I've ever seen a Kevin Hart stand up, or not, maybe one of his early ones, but like they're not that memorable. You know, you don't see yourself repeating jokes from it.
No,
you know what I mean?
It's a lot of just like jumping around and high pitched voicing and things like that. It's not merely
y'all
joke
niggas wasn't
based.
saying
Hold on,
pineapple.
man.
Shut
Hold
the
on,
fuck
man.
up. Y'all
Hold on.
lying. Y'all
Nah,
lying.
yeah, y'all
Hold
finna
on.
say not
Hold
that you
on.
gonna learn
I
today.
ain't gonna sit
You
here and
gonna
do
learn
that now,
today.
man. I ain't
Gonna
gonna
learn
sit
to,
here and
what was that
act
shit he
like
stole
that
from
shit.
Matt McConaughey?
Hell
Matt
no,
McConaughey?
man. We ain't doing that, man. We ain't doing
What's the
that.
shit
You
he
know
stole
some
from that
of
old Matt
I mean,
McConaughey?
I get what he's saying though. I do get what he's saying, but it's like some stuff he struggled to you that y'all gonna learn today. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, be on that. But it's like
What
other
was
than
that,
that,
20
it's
years
like
ago?
That's
yeah,
corny though.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't forget, we old enough to remember niggas like Hamburger. Like that,
Yeah,
that shit
straight
is,
up.
you know what I'm saying? We were
Chucky Ducky quack quack.
Hey, you know what? In reference to saying to all that stuff, let me say this. Going back to when I was watching that Eddie Murphy documentary, somebody was like, when you saw a skinny Eddie Murphy, he was funnier at that time because he was hungry. And as an analogy, everybody's first few stand-ups is gonna be the funniest ones because they're the hungriest. They're gonna give you the best jokes. They're gonna give you everything. When they leave the stage, they let you with everything. Now, once they got rich and once they got some motion, they got some traction. Once they get around to their third or fourth, fifth stand-up, they start to gradually decline on being funny. They made it. You know what I'm saying?
That's when they start hiring a group of writers.
Well, it's an art form, and like any art form, when you stop working at it, you become garbage. I mean, if you start doing music, make a few albums, you don't do it, you're just gliding off your success, playing the same shit you've been playing for a fucking decade, and then try and put something new out, and it sucks. Well, yeah, you've been doing the same fucking thing for a decade, and I feel like with comedians, you got one of two choices. You're either gonna keep doing the same thing that fucking works, or you're going to be an actual comedian and bomb. You're going to be an actual comedian, go out there and do shows and work on your act while in front of actual fucking audiences and bomb and do bad and figure out what works and what doesn't work. It's an art form, and like any art form, without the actual dedication to the process, you're going to be trash.
Yep. And you're going to be
What do you think about Earthquake?
Master P showed them the blueprint.
Earthquake is probably my favorite underrated comedian
Yeah,
that's not
he's
going
good.
to get there, but he's probably
Earthquake is underrated. He's not going to get famous, but he's doing good for what he's going to be able to do.
Earthquake was a roller coaster to me. Early Earthquake was really good, and then there was a period of Earthquake where he was trash, and he had to go here, like what you're saying, he had to bomb for him to become good again.
You have to, and like if you
was a roller coaster with him. I can admit that.
Well, and with any comedian, and the way I judge, even Chappelle, some of his good stuff, like a lot of it's fucking gold. Don't get me wrong, the guy is fucking phenomenal. But then there's some stuff where you see that's like videos or like cell phone videos of him doing like little improvs here and there. Some of it fucking blows. But then when you wait a year or two and then you see it in his special, you realize that it fucking bombed, and it had to bomb for it to be that good later on when he fucking refines it. That's the definition of a true artist.
Yeah,
right. But you said it.
Put stuff out there.
But you said it earlier though. You gotta work out, man. That's one thing about LA. Yeah. The comics that take their shit, they hang out at the comedy show or the comedy factory or the
comedy store,
comedy store and all that shit, bro. They just go in there and they just do their little jokes, see if they hit or miss. Next thing you know, they pull all the good ones out and then they take them motherfucker on the road.
Yep, and now you got a solid 15-minute set, you know.
Yeah, and that's how you know a comedian or anybody is passionate about what they're doing.
Y'all know how it is. Y'all know how it is. And motherfuckers get tired of certain comedians. They feel like they're not funny no more, you know, because when they get hungry, like we was talking about just Kevin Hart, man, like, come on, man. Like, his first stand-up was funny. Like I ain't no person that gonna memorize lines from word, but man, he has some funny jokes in that.
All right.
Was his first
right, but what's he
stand-up
done
one
since
with
is my
that
point.
and his dad and all that kind of shit? Well, he did in the Rock movies.
Fatigue, though. It's like fatigue. You know what I'm saying? People getting sick of him. Sick of TV. Oh man, he ain't funny. Sick of doing a commercial. They sick of that. You know what I'm saying?
Kevin Hart, Shaquille O'Neal, and Snoop Dogg. I'm sick of seeing these niggas, man.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg's everywhere. He became like
I was gonna say you can hang it up with Snoop. You gonna see him till he gone.
Come on.
But see, here's the thing though, like how do you feel about the fact that these are like the safe choices with black men in corporate America? You've got your Snoop Dogg, a reformed criminal. You've got Kevin Hart. Everybody loves him. Household name. White people love him. And who was the third one you just said?
Shaquille.
Non-threatening. He's a big motherfucker, but he's a goofball. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true too.
Yeah, you got to be a non-threatening black male to get to that level.
And that's what those are. Those are non-threatening black men.
Suge Knight will never get to that level.
Suge Knight ain't getting to that level, no.
Suge Knight ain't getting out of prison.
There's a comedian by the name of Dion Cole, and he does a joke. Type in Dion Cole notepad.
Yeah.
Because when you was bringing it up about how he does the way he does this, it's almost like he's working out his jokes in front of you. While it's almost like he's working
part
it
of
out
his
to see if
set.
you're gonna laugh. Okay, then that shit was that put him on the map damn near.
Like Def Comedy Jam.
That's the sign of a good comedian, though, because if I can work out something and you're not laughing and be like, all right, well, fuck you, that wasn't funny, and then go to the next thing, that's a sign of a good comedian. I want to say
I'm pulling it up right now.
He brings the notepad and the pen with him.
Dion Cole is
crazy.
Yeah,
he's an Old Spice man.
Yeah, he's an Old Spice.
He took Terry Cruz's money.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let me ask y'all this. Who's the leaders of the new school? You got Drewski. You got
Drewski's not even funny.
These ain't stand-up comedians.
Drewski's garbage.
He's not a stand-up comedian.
Drewski's a skit guy.
Drewski's a fucking scam, bro.
Man,
Yeah, he's
his
a
skits
skit.
funny, man.
Hey, what's
Hey,
there's
But
a
a lot
dude.
of
what's
them,
that light
a lot
skinned
of
nigga that be everywhere to tell everybody to call their girlfriend or something? What's that nigga name?
Ha. Is this name
Mojo
Ha?
Brooks. Mojo Brooks.
Mojo.
Mojo.
Yeah,
Mojo
Mojo.
Brooks.
Y'all think he's
Yeah,
funny?
yeah, yeah.
Mojo Brooks. Hey, there's a dude
He
that.
getting there. He getting there.
Nah,
He
Most of these
he's
guys are
he's
sketch
working,
cold.
guys.
right?
Mojo is cold.
Well, I mean, he
Another
good.
dude is Josh Johnson.
David
Yeah.
Lucas.
Josh Johnson.
David Lucas is funny as fuck.
Yeah,
He's an
David
actual
Lucas is
comedian.
dope.
What's
Yeah.
that white
But
dude? Trevor Wallace. He was on All Deaf
Ralph.
Digital.
That
Y'all
dude
think
Ralph
he's funny?
is my dude.
Trevor Wallace.
Trevor Wallace is okay.
Yeah.
Have
Yeah,
you
he's
heard of
good.
Felipe Esparza?
Nah, see,
what is the white comedian? I keep forgetting his name.
There's
He's
a lot of them.
but he been in a lot of black movies.
There's a lot of them.
Gary Owen.
Gary
Yeah.
Owens.
Gary
Oh my
Owens.
God.
Top
Yeah.
tier.
He
Top
he's
tier.
funny as shit.
That's
He's
goat
funny.
status. That's goat status.
Well, you
No,
can
the
tell
special
from
thing
his
about Gary
jokes.
Owen is this: you ain't never had to see somebody actually have to cross over to.
Yeah.
You've never seen
Yeah.
somebody have to actually cross
Yeah,
over to
he's an
white.
anomaly.
A white comedian that actually has to cross over to white people is unheard of.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's not acting like a nigga. He talked like
Nah.
he's from the trailer
No,
park.
he's
He's not fronting at all. Like,
Right.
No, but
the
he's been
beauty
in
of
there.
he ain't fronting,
He's
but we
organic.
love him. And it's like the white people are catching up with him. You
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
he
getting
tough.
famous by it. Like
his
super
jokes
famous
is so
by it.
funny. It be about black people, but his jokes is so funny. Like,
Well, and you can tell he's really lived that life. So when you hear him talk about those jokes, like he's married to a black woman, I believe.
Yeah. His kids is
His
black.
kids are mixed.
Yeah.
So like he's not speaking out of pocket. He's really about that stuff. So it is funny when you hear someone be genuine about what they're talking about.
Have y'all seen
Right.
this nigga? I've never seen his stand up that Robin talked about.
Desi
Desi Banks. See,
Not yet.
but hold on. That's where I'm going though. That's why I was asking who the leader of the new school, because the skits, people try to translate that on stage and it rarely works.
I think that like TikTok skit comedy is the lowest form of comedy. I think skit comedy is fucking it's dead. It's a dead art form at this point. If you can do skit comedy but you can't do stand up, you're not a comedian.
Working
That's
though.
correct.
I agree.
I'm telling you, it's working.
I agree
That's
with
how
that.
Drewski is getting his name. That's
Drewski's garbage, bro. He's not even fucking funny.
Considered a top
Man,
comedian.
some of them
You
skits
can't do
is
great
funny.
stand-up. You can only do skits.
His white
Man,
person skit at the NASCAR race was pretty funny.
Man,
That
can
was
you
good.
pull that up? That's why
No, that was dope.
That was it,
Man,
though.
Eddie Murphy did
Yeah.
that shit in the 80s, man.
Yeah.
I double back, man. If y'all haven't seen that dude Josh Johnson,
Nah,
Josh Johnson's
I ain't
good.
seen it.
Is that the nigga with the afro?
no, he's got the braids and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I've
good.
seen little
Daily
skinny
Show.
black.
Matter of
He
fact,
used
he
to have an
hosted the
afro.
Daily
Now he
Show
got
a few
braids.
times.
Yes. Okay.
I like
Bro, white Dolomite, that dude that be walking into Walmart's talking about, hand me that there, boy. And he got his little slave looking dude with him. He's not funny. He's not Man, funny. that bro.
Yeah, I don't think he's funny.
Ate up out here. Damn, y'all don't fuck with white Dolo? I like
No.
hood shit. But no, what about Jack? I can't remember his name. Jack something. But he the little skinny. He's skinny dude. He's from Detroit. He be hanging out with Ben the Don. And he do all them. I be seeing all the hood niggas. I don't know. They'll be extremely creative with their shit all the time. But like they be on some hood shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, I meant to write them down. But yeah, it's like
South Show. I like they crew.
yeah, no,
Hey.
Carlos is the best to me.
Yeah, I seen Carlos is the best. I seen what's his name? The one that got the half braids and half bald head.
Chico.
Oh, Chico Bean.
Don't get me wrong, Chico's funny than a mug, right?
Right.
But I was sitting there watching him one day on his special on Hulu, I think. I was like, he's suffering, man. He good, but he can't stand by himself yet. I seen it.
Yeah.
That's what I see.
I just wanted to make an interjection earlier. We were talking about Jeff Ross being like a legendary comedy writer. Jeff Ross is currently suffering from stage 4 cancer. So, yeah, he might not be with us too much longer.
That's not
Damn,
funny.
Jeff Ross. I
That's
like
not
Jeff
funny
Ross.
at all.
No, I just wanted to bring up Jeff Ross. Just
I
let people
thought
know.
you were making a joke.
No, there's no damn
I
joke.
thought it was comedy hour, y'all. I didn't know we was talking about cancer patients. God
He's sick.
damn.
Back.
Cancer can be funny. Cancer can be funny.
Y'all
Shout out to
Yeah.
Anthony Jeselnik. That white boy Anthony Jeselnik tells some of the sickest, coolest, funniest jokes I've ever heard, dog.
They long.
Damn.
You have to pay attention to his jokes because they take a while to punch.
Tell you, they gotta let him land. Let him land. Let him land.
Anthony Jeselnik. And
What about
I
Tom
heard that he
Green?
was the one writing Amy Stewart
That-
shit because they was fucking, and then she became famous, and that's when they broke up.
I mean, that's possible. She's a joke. She's a joke thief.
That's crazy. Who said Tom Green though?
You can say the same thing about Sarah Silverman. She fucked how many comedians?
Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, but we expect that from women. Hey,
Seth
shout out to Sarah
MacFarlane.
Silverman. She's one of the few comedians I would
Oh.
fuck. Sarah
Right.
Silverman, I was smashed out.
For real, Sarah.
I was
She
smashed
still
out.
looks good.
I smashed out
Yeah, she has a
Samora.
nice body.
I smashed
She
out
still looks
Adele
good.
Givens.
Adele.
That's about it. That's
Damn.
about it.
That's a long
What,
list there, too.
What? No. Hold on. God damn it, you messed me up, man. He said Adele Givens. Oh no, hold on. It was in the Tom Green era. No, okay. No. The dude from Superbad, the little white dude from Superbad, not McLovin.
Michael Cera.
You're talking about
That, yeah, him. Seth, what's his name? Seth
Rogen.
Seth Rogen.
No, that's
Yeah, the
You're
dude.
talking about the dude with the curly hair, right?
Yeah, Seth Rogen.
Yeah. He was in Knocked Up and 40-Year-Old Virgin and all that.
Yeah,
He's
Seth
talking
Rogen.
about
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill. Yeah, that's
Jonah
what I was
Hill
saying.
and Seth Rogen.
Both of them, and then there's one more white dude that's hella. The dude from when they went to Vegas. What's that? Hangover.
About,
the white boy from The Hangover.
Yeah,
You talking about
Zach Galifianakis.
Galifianakis.
Yeah, them three. Yeah, them three right there on screen. I don't know if they comedians or nothing, but them they be talking some shit, bro.
I seen Galifianakis do stand up before. It wasn't that good.
No, but his show Between Two Ferns was hilarious when he used to interview people and they didn't know
He
that
had
they
Hillary
were
Clinton on there.
Yeah, they didn't know that the interview was going to go the way it did, and he does it perfectly deadpan the whole time, and they can't figure out if he's serious or not. It's hilarious.
Didn't they shoot a movie around that?
Who's the white goats? Who are the white goats?
The white
Bill Burr,
goats. Gary Owen.
Gary Owens.
Carlin and Burr.
Bill Burr.
Rodney Dangerfield. He up there.
We only got four. Yo. We got four. 4 spots for the Mount Rushmore.
Oh shit! All right. We got. What do you got? Don Rickles. What's his name? Is Don Rickles?
Carlin.
King of the one-liners, Don Rickles.
George
Don
Carlin,
I like
Gary Owens.
Bill
Rodney
Burr.
Dangerfield.
Yeah.
Bill Burr ain't in there.
And Bill Burr.
There we go.
No, what's the dude you just said had cancer?
Jeff Ross.
I got Jeff Ross over Bill
He's
Burr.
one of the best comedians ever. Yeah.
Hey, Jeff Ross versus Bill Burr is a crazy. Hey, that's a good versus.
I think
that's a one-off
Tony
right there.
Hinchcliffe is a better roaster than Ross.
No, you're right.
I
Styles
think
makes
Ross
fights,
is
though.
more of
Styles
a
makes fights.
roast.
You give Ross you give Ross enough time, yeah, he'll come up with good stuff. But Tony Hinchcliffe, you walk up to him, he's already roasting you in his fucking head before you even say hello. He's already got 10 things to fucking say about your
He's like
outfit.
a serial roaster.
That sounds cool and everything, but that's every black person I ever met.
That's how he grew up.
Tony Hinchcliffe is white.
But
He was raised in the ghetto though, so
Double O. When a black dude do a 360, it's a 360. When a white boy do a 360, that nigga did a 1080.
It's a 720.
Yeah. You ain't see that white boy do that? Larry Bird. That's why they got him and go.
The women though. When the men go up there and if they don't talk about, like you said, all of them get to talk about their pussy, it's like, all right, you watering it down. When they just talk about the everyday thing, man, it's like when they do it, they are just funny, man.
Yeah. I just disagree in total, but
yeah, I can't really get hip with the, not just because I'm red pill. I'm trying to think of a funny lady. No, that's why I said Dominique. Dominique is. I fuck with her. I put her up there with some of the dudes.
Who
Dominique,
is
Lunel.
Well,
Lunel's
Dominique,
good.
the thing
comes
about
on.
Dominique though, does she maybe there's more material than you've seen of hers. I feel like I've only seen her like 4 times.
No, she was on Def Jam, she was on Comic View, and her style is just so unique.
Yeah,
She don't never
no, them Baltimore
yeah,
bitches are different. Her,
different,
them
bro.
Baltimore bitches is different, my nigga. I don't know what they doing out there,
Facts.
but Monique, her, yeah, they
Yeah.
different out there. The
That's
way they
because their
talk
men ain't shit.
raw.
Ain't that a bitch?
Life experiences.
Oh,
That's what
okay,
makes a
I
good
got it.
female comedian. That's what makes a good female comedian, in my opinion.
I
That's what
got a
I'm
category.
saying. They life experience. When they get
Yeah.
off
I
their
got
pussy and they start talking about their everyday life, that shit is just so funny, man.
So who's the
When they
GOAT
don't try
female?
to be funny.
If they say Richard Pryor is the GOAT or Eddie Murphy, whichever one you want to throw up there, who is that for the female? Who's the Richard
Shit.
Pryor of women?
See, that's when you get to like comparisons because you can't
Sarah
compare.
Silverman.
they don't gotta go. Sarah Silverman.
Sarah Silverman.
What I'm saying is when you watch these comedians interviews and people ask them like, "Who is your GOAT?" Everybody's either going to say Richard or Eddie. It's always Richard or Eddie. But
Right.
I've never really heard anybody say that these women are the defined female top tier women. That you're not going to top these two. I've never heard it. I don't know who they are.
Yeah,
They
you
ain't
can't put
got
them in the same category.
It
They
used to
ain't got
be
enough
old
for the
school,
route.
like Mom Mabley and
Hold on, Miss
from Sanford and Son, you fish eye food. Hey, bro, she was funny. I sat there and
Yeah,
watched her. It was in black and white, but I
I
saw her.
swear to Yep, he ain't lying.
boss.
She used to be drunk.
Nah, well, yeah, Miles Mabley is tight, but she's one. But the chick from I forget Esther from
Esther.
Esther
Ah.
Rose.
She got stand up. She used to do stand ups, and her
She was
stand up.
funny as shit.
That's crazy.
She was funny as fuck. I've seen her before.
Hey, bro, you know who I thought you was talking about? That lady that be drunk on the Martin show. No, she like she an older lady. She a little
Miss
black
Pearl,
older
what's her
lady.
name?
Miss
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
but she a fool in every matter of fact, she was the grandma on Don't Be a Menace. She was driving the 6-4 down the block. Yeah.
She did stand up
Martin.
too. She funny as hell.
Martin, that's
Yes.
Yeah, you hit like a
He was
bitch.
on 227.
Yeah, 227. Yeah. Yep. And she was Marlon and Sean's neighbor in like the first season. That's that. Okay, hold on. I got a category for y'all though. The best impersonator.
Oh, that dude, Frank Caliendo, man. That dude do all the motherfuckers.
He's the
Aries Spears.
Aries Spears.
Aries Spears. I got.
The boy who used
I don't.
to at Saturday Night Live.
Frank
Godfrey.
No, that's
Godfrey. Hey, Godfrey ain't no joke.
Godfrey's a motherfucker.
Godfrey
And
Hey, Godfrey underrated overall. Godfrey is damn near like a diet Jamie Foxx on some shit.
Team Jamie Foxx.
Will have you in tears.
Hell no.
Hey, Double O, you know what's fucked up? That's a compliment and an insult at the same
I don't know, man. Because Jamie Foxx is one of the most talented people on this earth, my nigga.
I was gonna say, if somebody said I was diet Jamie Foxx, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, facts.
That's so fucking
I can't wait to tell a female you a diet Beyonce.
Right.
I do that all the time, cuz there's diet versions of everything. There's always the original and then there's diet version.
I can text somebody, you know, diet Beyonce.
Look, there's Nicki Minaj, and they made the diet version, which is that white bitch that was dating Nick Young.
But now
I
it's
saw that shit
Iggy Azalea.
Iggy Azalea, she was so bad.
0 calorie now.
You can
Zero,
thank, You can thank
Zero.
T.I. for that.
0 calorie.
Zero calorie.
There's always gonna be
Nicki.
a diet version of something hot. Anytime something blows up,
good
Iggy is the diet version of who?
Nelly. Or Jaquan. Which one of them St. Louis
Yeah,
niggas?
both of them niggas is diet.
Diet Nelly's. Hey, she's strawberry. Orange. All right, that's fucked up. Now, hold on. Cal said something. The dude from Saturday Night Live, his name, like his whole act is impersonations.
It was Frank Caliendo.
I'm trying to look up his name. Like, man,
he do Eddie Murphy really good too, don't he?
Yeah,
He do them all good, bro.
I know you're talking about. I can't think of his name either.
Jay
He's
Farrell.
like the only black nigga
Jay
on there.
Farrell. Jay Farrell.
Oh,
Jay Farrell.
yeah.
Yeah, that motherfucker's crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he be
Close your
around in
eyes.
them
You got it.
circles. You finna see him blow up because he do a lot of work in them clubs. He been in them clubs real heavy.
He came up through just
Where
like
he
social
from New
media,
York
didn't
or somewhere else?
I don't know.
Jay Farrell. I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question.
I remember we was talking about it one day, Red. We was talking about how we was talking about the best comedians all come from the Midwest.
Yeah. Well, yeah. East Coast
Well, I
got
mean,
some niggas too, though.
The best comedy comes from the Midwest because everybody, like the most average person you interact with on a daily basis is funny as fuck, and they don't even mean to be. We just say shit in funny fucking ways, and that's one of the things that, like, I don't remember which comedian it was, but they said like one of the hardest places to do comedy is Chicago because the average fucking person I deal with is a funny motherfucker. So if I'm paying to see you, you better make me fucking laugh, dude. You better be funny as fuck if I'm paying to see this shit. Because I can go to work and talk to fucking somebody from the dock and laugh my ass off for an hour. You know what I mean?
Do y'all
Well, I
like
think it
sports?
helped.
Do y'all like sports comedy?
The fucking sports comedy.
Yeah, examples.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
what?
Example tonight is how Steph Curry whooped on Wemby's weak ass. I'm out.
All right. I was gonna go with
Everybody knows
with,
it's Wemby.
well, what Sly was talking about too in the Midwest. Yeah. The Midwest is like leading the nation in mental disorders too. So I mean, you can kind of expect
helps.
us to do. Yeah,
That
it really
is
does help with comedians.
Peep this. Peep this right here. Speaking of mental disorders.
But it didn't happen. And one of the reasons is because we were using that soft language, that language that takes the life out of life. And it is a function of time. It does keep getting worse. Give you another example. Sometime during my life, toilet paper became bathroom tissue. I wasn't notified of this. No one asked me if I agreed with it. It just happened. Toilet paper became bathroom tissue. Sneakers became running shoes. False teeth became dental appliances. Medicine became medication. Information became directory assistance. The dump became the landfill. Car crashes became automobile accidents. Partly cloudy became partly sunny. Motels became motor lodges. House trailers became mobile homes. Used cars became previously owned transportation. Room service became guest room dining. And constipation became occasional irregularity. When I was a little kid, if I got sick, they wanted me to go to the hospital and see the doctor. Now they want me to go to a health maintenance organization or a wellness center to consult a healthcare delivery professional. Poor people used to live in slums. Now the economically disadvantaged occupy substandard housing in the inner cities. And they're broke. They're broke. They don't have a negative cash flow position. They're fucking broke. Because a lot of them were fired. You know, fired. Management wanted to curtail redundancies in the human resources area. So many people are no longer viable members of the workforce. Smug, greedy, well-fed white people have invented a language to conceal their sins. It's as simple as that. The CIA doesn't kill anybody anymore. They neutralize people. Or they depopulate the area. The government doesn't lie. It engages in disinformation. The Pentagon actually measures nuclear radiation in something they call sunshine units. Israeli murderers are called commandos. Arab commandos are called terrorists. Contra killers are called freedom fighters. Well, if crime fighters fight crime and firefighters fight fire, what do freedom fighters fight? They never mention that part of it to us, do they? Never mention that part of it.
For a long time.